Saturday, everyone. It's Smith Banfield coming back at ya with the real part 3 of how to go paperless. I got a little confused with my day 3 of my 20-day challenge, but it was only part 2 yesterday of going paperless. So sorry about that. Let me turn this around, get us situated here. Hey everyone, look at that. I think I got it down now. So today's Periscope I'm really excited about because these are my absolute favorite ways I have used to become paperless. And they really address the 2 biggest issues I've had, which were filing and holding on to stuff that I wasn't really sure what to do with, and notebooks. Let me tell you. Y'all have too many notebooks, and I know it, and they're not even finished. You don't finish the notebook, you buy a new notebook, and then you're on to the other thing. So I'm going to backtrack so my coach doesn't get mad at me. My name is Smith Banfield. My company is called ClearSpace, and I teach people how to live with less so they can create more joy, beauty, efficiency, and order in their homes. I like to help people from a standpoint of fun and non-judgment. You know, this isn't like you have to be born organized or you're screwed. You can absolutely learn it. I learned it back in my 20s when I really just wanted to live in a beautiful space, and what was it I had to do to make things look good and still be able to find what I need, not just playing the hiding game. So as I said, this is part 3. 2 things I'm going to talk about. Evernote. If you don't know what I'm talking about, download it now on your phone. You can also, there's a web-based version, which is great. It's great for everything. Evernote also has a free book through iBooks, and it's a short little book, but that's where I really got the grasp of what Evernote could do for me. I spoke about it on day 1. I believe that my favorite way of using it right now is organizing my recipes. And every time I'm using a different recipe or I find a new recipe to use, I save it directly to Evernote. And Evernote just added this thing, I don't know what you call it. Maybe you call it a widget. And you know, I might seem tech savvy folks. I'm not tech savvy. I'm like really learning this stuff by reading, by watching webinars, by really paying attention to the new things that are coming and finding more streamlined versions. So there's, pardon the sirens, it is Brooklyn, you know. And it's Saturday night. Yeah, it is Saturday night. Just had to check for a second. So there's this little icon next to my, I don't know what you call it, search box, I guess. There's a little elephant head, and that's the symbol of Evernote. And you click on it. When you're on any web page, you can click on that little elephant head, and it will ask you which notebook you want to save it to. So that's really what Evernote is. It's imagining a bunch of notebooks. So you can have a notebook about work, and then inside of there you can have notes based on everything that's going on in work. You have the ability to share these notebooks with people. You don't have to share them, and the people who you share them with don't even have to have Evernote. So I can't even cover everything Evernote does, but I will say go download the book, Evernote Unleashed. It's free. So much great information. And I love that I have really implemented this. I have certainly been the sort of person who like, oh, I'm going to get this app and I'm really going to use it this time. And it takes me a long time to figure out how to use it. And that's why the book was a real jump start for me, because I didn't really get it in the beginning. When you just get an app and you don't really see an example that resonates with you, either you might need to work with somebody who can show you how they use it, but that's why I think the book was so great. Number 2, this has been life-changing for me. I actually just worked on my taxes a little bit, so I figured out that I've had this for a year. And it's been really interesting in so many ways, because I'm sure in years past, by this point, I'd have like a stack of this many notebooks. Now I have this one notebook, which is a Livescribe notebook. I had to mark the page because I want to show you just what it looks like. I have a grid version because I do a lot of sketching for spaces. This is my Livescribe pen. You charge it here. It just plugs in. You can plug it into USB and charge it like you charge your phone. My biggest hesitation now, I researched a lot of pens, and some of you watching may have no idea where I'm going with this. Really what happens is I write with this pen on this paper. The paper, what you can't even see is it's filled with a million little dots. Hi, Ross. A million little dots. And when you write, the pen records where the pen has moved. Thank you for the love. Where the pen has been moving. So then, this is the best part. I'm gonna do this now, okay? So, here, I'll do it big so you can see it. I'm writing on my notebook. All right, you see, it's in my notebook. Check this out, okay? Now, I've got my iPad, which of course it didn't work. Actually, it didn't work right. I'm going to do it again. Oh no, it did work. I wanted you to see it come up. Are you going to be able to see it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is on my iPad. And so it's tough seeing this, but here's all my pages of notes. Okay? And then if I go back, these are all the different notebooks I've had, all the different pages. You can search. You can swipe left and it will become type. It's amazing. You can email pages to somebody. You could, I mean, there's so many things. This thing has saved me just from having so many notebooks, like which notebook did I put it in and where is that going to belong? And what I love is I can be sitting on the subway and it's like, oh, what did I write down yesterday? I should really look over that. Because what I also found was that when I was using notebooks, I never really went back to look at anything. So this way, I feel like I look at it twice. I look at it when I write it, and then I also look at it when I'm importing it into the iPad. And as you see, it happened really fast. It's like when the pen turns on, it connects. The other thing that's really cool, I'm going to see if I can do this now too. So I've turned the pen on. There's a little tiny microphone button at the bottom of the iPad. So you need the iPad for this to work. But if I hit the microphone, it's now, so I'm not a great note taker. So let's say I'm taking notes. I'm trying to take notes and I'm very slow. So the thing here I am talking. I'm talking and talking and talking, and here's all the stuff I'm missing that I'm not taking notes about. So then when I get home, it finishes this thing called a pen cast. It's taking a moment to kind of do the pen cast, and then when I go back, sorry, give me a second. So this, let's see if you can see that. This is now green, and when you hit it, let's see if you can hear this. When you hit the green and you hit play, it's now, so I'm not a great note taker. So let's say I'm taking notes. So here, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Oh, I should do it this way. And I'm very slow. So it records as well as, so, you know, God, if I had that in school, would have been a life changer. Amazing. So I want you to really look into both these items. This pen, what I started to say about this pen, I researched a lot of them. My biggest negative about this pen, it's kind of big for my hand, you know, comparing to like a normal pen size, the barrel is big. There is a new pen out. I'm not sure if the size has changed at all. I got over it though. This pen is amazing. Wherever I go, people ask me about it. It's like magic. It's like from the future is now. I love it. I think it's just such a magnificent way to control the glut of notebooks. I know all of you have, and I see it where I go. It's like, oh, look at this pretty notebook. I love pretty notebooks too. But if you're not going to use them and they just keep cluttering your area, look into this as a way that you can really get a handle on things. And I hope you got something out of this, because I gotta say, life-changing, absolutely life-changing. The fact that it can, I'm sure it can connect to your, sorry, the kitties are very excited. I'm sure this can just totally get you into a space of having a new way of working with technology, working with your paper, working towards getting some of this stuff out of your home. So between the past 2 days and today, I hope there's a takeaway you got that you can implement right away. If you have any questions more about the pen, about the notebook, about Evernote, you can shoot me an email at smith@clearspacenyc.com. I'm happy to help and send you some guidance when you need it. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I hope you all have lovely plans. You see my beautiful roses already arrived. And tomorrow I'm going to be talking about first of 3 parts of clothing organization. I started with paper and clothes because that really seemed to be the 2 top issues in people's homes. So definitely tune in tomorrow. It's probably going to be, if it's not early afternoon, it'll be around this time again, around 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I look forward to checking out with you guys then. All right, have a great night and have a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. Take care. Bye.